Hello everybody, my name is Simfly. Today I'm back from the video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a fidget spinner. You know, one of those little spinny things. I was going to show you how to make a knife, but my angle grinder broke, so I'm going to be making something out of wood this time. It's a little different than what I usually do, but hopefully you'll like it. So yeah, the things you'll need are wood, 2 bolts, you don't need nuts, and just one thing, no ball bearing. Yeah, let's get straight onto it. First step is I have to cut, you can see this box here, I've got to cut that out, and then I will be shaping it. I could make this out of plywood, but I made one just yesterday, and the plywood that I have isn't very good quality, and the layers aren't stuck together very well. So they kind of split, and when you put the bolt in, it doesn't tighten properly. So I've decided to use this Rimu, which is a hardwood, so I'm hoping this will work better. Okay, so now that I've got basically just a rectangle shape, I'm going to use my belt sander, but you can use anything you have to shape wood to do it instead of the belt sander. Okay, so after drilling that hole, you can see that the ball bearings don't actually fit in properly or tight enough to be able to spin it around. So what you need to do is on this line right here, you need to cut that, and we'll do that by just using a hacksaw, because you want the cut doesn't really have to be that clean, but we'll do it using a hacksaw so that it's straight. So I actually decided against using the hacksaw just because I'm going to be sanding it anyway, so may as well make it easier on myself. So now I've just got to sand these edges down so that this doesn't make a complete circle. It makes more of like a rounded diamond kind of shape. And that way this will be able to fit more easily inside of the chamber, I guess you call it. So yeah, I'm just going to sand these down now. Okay, so now that it's all sanded down, you can see that there's space in between them if I like click it, you know, like back and forth. And what that'll do is when I put the bolt in here and the bolt in here, it'll keep the bearings stuck in the middle and it won't make them move up or down. Basically what we're going to do now is drill 2 more holes, one through here and one through here on opposite sides, and that'll keep the weight even. Okay, so I've marked the 2 holes that are going on either side, And it's important to drill through with them exactly how they're gonna be when it's finished, because they need to line up properly so that the hole is in the exact middle. Okay, so the holes are drilled out. Now that that's done, basically all that's left to do is screw the bolts in, and you screw them in to 1/2, and then once you've screwed them in to about that, like that far, so that just the end bit is just poking out, you then start screwing into the rest of it. Pretty simple. Yeah, and you put the bearings in the middle. So as you can see, I have screwed one in, and you can see it's not straight, but that'll bend back. Now what I need to do is get the bearing, which is right here. I put it in there, and as you can see it kind of wiggles around, and I have to screw this one in, and then it will squeeze around it, and then I can do some shaping so it's not just big edges like that. Okay, so as you can see, I've screwed the things in, and it spins around, but it's not very comfortable to hold because I have to really hold it far away, and it only just passes through my hand. So what I have to do is cut these down a little more so that it can pass through my hand, and I think I'm going to round all the edges just so that it fits better. I gotta be careful of this because, as you can see, it's quite thin there, and that's also a weak point because there's pressure on it. So what I'm gonna have to do is try to keep these as big as possible just so that I can keep it as strong as possible. So yeah, just gonna do that. Okay, so that is how to make a spinner. Thank you guys for watching. This video has been pretty fun. I think the most challenging part of this was doing the screw, the nuts, because they would kind of splinter the wood. But I think it turned out okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different, but I will definitely try to get a new angle grinder very soon so I can get back to doing normal stuff. If you want to see more things kind of like this, I don't know what would be kind of like this, but I guess fiddle toys or whatever, you can post in the comments and I'll try and make something. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.